Yerskin bomb. What's really good? What's really good? What's really good? What's really good? Hey, what's really good? What's really good? Hey, who running? Who running? It's cold as the pole in the winter, far from the inventor, but I got this rap shit. Eno Gambino, what's poppin'? Gabos, what's really good? Dudes gotta stop riding the motorcycles on the sidewalk, man. Russian. Whole load of Dawn was poppin', New Money was poppin', Before Real was poppin', Oxygen Gang, you already know we in the building. We out the building, excuse me. Oxygen Gang, we out the building, unlike all these other YouTubers that just be inside or in their car all the times because they scared to come outside of New York. You heard? But me, on the other hand, I kind of run New York. So, you know, when I'm outside, I'm just in my natural habitat. You feel me? These other niggas, man, they ain't never been outside they burrow. They don't know nobody they don't know the whole city like the God. You know what I mean? So they be in the house. Like LL Cool J show. In the house. That's where them niggas be at, my nigga. You heard? Them niggas be in the Walmart parking lot and all of that. Down south, somewhere in the Walmart parking lot, talking about Brooklyn niggas and Brooklyn shit. Why don't you come to Brooklyn? You heard? Why don't you come to NYC, nigga? You make 300 videos a day about NYC. Why don't you actually come to NYC? Let me stop fucking with that league, man. Let me stop fucking with them leagues. You heard? Baltimore was popping. Bernardo Gatsby was really good. Listen, my nigga, like, listen, bro, let me tell you something. This is what, until I get rich and get these millions of dollars, this is what dudes got to come to grips with out there. If you a dude out there and you sitting on some money, you feel what I'm saying? You got to take a risk with that shit, nigga. You got to come holler at me, invest about 20, 30,000 into what I'm doing, and, you know, the rest is history, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you look up the definition of an entrepreneur, it's one who takes risks with his own money. You feel what I'm saying? You got to take risks with your own money if you ever want to blow through the roof and make a motherfucking wave in this world. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, money don't do no good. You just sitting on that shit, not doing nothing, man. Pop that shit off, man. Make your dreams come true with that bread, man. Real fucking talk. I get my hands on bread. That's what I do. I make my dreams come true. Period. Whatever dream I can afford to make come true, when I get that bread, I'm making that shit come true, bro. Because life go by quick, my nigga. Before you know it, you 50 years old, you like, damn, I ain't do none of the shit I wanted to do. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, listen, my nigga, go for yours in life, my nigga. Don't sit around and bullshit and play it safe. You can't always play it safe. You play it a little safe when you got kids and shit. But, man, listen, you know, I ain't trying to live my life Reggie, man. You heard something just happened over here. I see cops all over here, people staring down the block. I'm on my business, baby. I'm on my business, baby. Straight up. I'm on my beeswax. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. Straight up, man. I got all type of shit I want to invest in, man. I'm scared to talk about shit online now because niggas be stealing my ideas. Major motherfuckers and all of that be stealing my ideas, thinking that because I only got 60,000 subscribers that other people don't notice that these niggas be stealing my ideas. Nah, nigga, we know this, nigga. We know this. It's okay, though, man. You heard? Y'all niggas is fans, I get it. You know what I mean? But show some love, man. Don't just steal. Show some love. Straight up. Man, it is tight brisky, man. I ain't feel like playing no games today with warmth and stuff. You know, I learned my lesson from the other day when I came out half dressed. Learned my lesson real quick, so you ain't got to tell me twice. It's cold out. It ain't motherfucking winter yet, bro. I mean, it ain't summer yet. You heard? It ain't summer yet, baby. That's it act. That's a fact.
Yeah, I gotta be patient. I told them to give me a call as soon as they got something to over. But they told me no, I don't like this. Ready, right? I think so.
I'm telling you, I don't know why because party safety.
A lot of businesses.
Pero vamos a ver, no sé, yo vamos a quedar tranquilo.
Just
Like you said.
when you're around, when you see anything, then you call me.
Yeah,
If I see you something, I call you.
yeah, porque así lo voy a dar así porque I went and I showed my after you came I showed my mom.
I love it too. I like it too, but you know, they're ready.
And it's spacious.
Yeah, man, that's all.
Tiene espacio, tiene muchas cosas para hacerlo, pero.
Yeah, he is. A lot of space. I really like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's brisky out here though. It's not that bad though. It's alright, man. It's alright. Side. You heard? George L. What's poppin'? Yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? The way the type of content that I'm about to drop, you feel what I'm saying? The type of content I'm sitting on right now, I'm feeling real cocky, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm feeling real unstoppable right now, man. That's just the way I'm feeling, because I got so much heat. I got so much heat lined up, my nigga. It's disgusting. That's all I'm saying, man. I got legendary shit, man. Next, I'm about to take this channel to the next level with the type of shit I'm about to drop. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even got the patience for nobody right now who don't understand the level of greatness that a nigga is putting out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Scared ass niggas and all of that, man. I mean, like, let me clarify shit. You know, when you a black motherfucker from the hood and you doing shit, you always get that notion in your head like somebody's supposed to holler at you. You heard? Like somebody's gonna reach out and put you on. And we have that notion because in the ghetto, we kind of stick together. So, you know, you be like, nah, other ghetto niggas is rich out there. Another nigga who used to be from the ghetto is gonna reach back and holler at a nigga because he see what another ghetto nigga is doing. But in reality, bro, that doesn't really pan out too many times. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's rare that another hood nigga that got rich is gonna reach out to you to help you get rich. That's the fantasies that we have, know what I mean? And that's kind of embedded in us. Cause you know, when you a real nigga and a good nigga, you know you would do good real nigga shit like that. So you assume other people would do real nigga shit like that. But it's another world out here, my nigga. You feel me? Unfortunately. But so I'm not really sitting around waiting for shit. What I'm doing is just trying to get my notoriety game up to a point where you can't deny me, which I kind of already got it like that. You can't deny my mark that I'm putting in this motherfucking game. But it's like, you know, what my problem has always been in life is I always put out shit better than what 90% of other motherfuckers is putting out. So the majority, they hate on my shit. Like, nah, nigga, make sure that nigga don't get on because he just unfair. The type of shit he putting out. We basic and Reds trying to do it. This nigga is just extra with it. Fuck that, man. So, you know, the majority be hating on a nigga because the majority be average, my nigga. And when you an above average motherfucker with what you do, the average majority be hating, my nigga. And that's a fact. I remember a fan told me that before on my rap shit. Like, nigga just hit me up out of nowhere one day. Nigga from across seas. Nigga said, yo, Laz. Matter of fact, he's from Europe. The nigga was like, yo, Laz, man, I'm a mad fan of Pottersfield and the movement from the DJ Diggs mixtapes and all the work y'all niggas put in on the mixtapes. Nigga said, I always wanted to tell you, the reason why you ain't never blow up is because you was too unfair to other underground artists like yourself. You was putting out too much heat and too much high quantities of quality. And he said, what's the word? What he said? He was like, you raised the bar too high, my nigga. And that's why you never got what you deserve, because you raised the bar so high that other niggas consider it unfair. So they just ignore you and pay attention to the average niggas like themselves. You feel me? And it's the same shit with this YouTube shit, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga putting out gems and movies, you know what I mean? But other niggas that's exploiting black culture is who reap all the benefits. Other niggas who exploit and make money off of black pain and black misery and black culture, you understand? Other niggas, them niggas get the accolades, the flowers, the money, the respect, the big interviews from niggas. They get all of that. You understand what I'm saying? But a nigga that actually come from that hood and still in that hood, nah, my nigga. You gotta get it how you live it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta get it how you live it, my nigga. But the niggas that fake doing what you do is the niggas who gonna eat. And that's what it's about being a real artist. When you a real artist, always remember, the niggas who pretend to do what you really do is the ones that's gonna eat and gain from this shit, while the real artists that really do this shit for real, they gonna be in these streets struggling and starving, my nigga, because that's what creates art, struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a rough game being an artist, my nigga. It's a rough game, nigga. Be prepared to eat a lot of shit. Straight up. Yeah, but I ain't, you know, yeah, bro. You know, that whole, let me tell you something too about the alley-oop game. A lot of niggas ain't gonna throw you the alley-oop because motherfuckers don't get along, son. And the same nigga that put you on, you know, he feel like you may be dissing him come next month. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas be avoiding that putting niggas on shit, my nigga. Cause you don't know what these niggas is gonna do. But the moral to that is also, is when you put a nigga on, or when you throw a nigga an alley-oop, you don't throw a nigga an alley-oop in hopes that a nigga gonna praise you for that alley-oop forever, or a nigga gonna return that favor. You just do it because you supposed to do it. You can hate that nigga that you throwing the alley-oop to, but you know that that's an easy basket, nigga. And we trying to win out here, so you throw that alley-oop. But you don't throw the alley-oop like, yo, yeah, this nigga better remember I'm the nigga who threw him the alley-oop. Nah, nigga, just throw the alley up and move on with your life. And that karma is gonna come back to you elsewhere. See, niggas always expect they karma to come back from the motherfuckers that they help. Nah, your karma gonna come back from the universe, my nigga. The universe is keeping tally of the ill shit and good shit that you do. Fuck who you helped. Let them send them on their journey. You understand what I'm saying? Let the universe deal your cards out from the good shit that you do for motherfuckers. Word up, man. That's a fact, bro. Know what I mean? It's like niggas that have billions and millions of dollars. Niggas that have millions and millions of dollars and still won't help you out, my nigga. Straight up. Niggas be like, I'm good. Niggas that have millions. Niggas will watch your content, love your content, be moved by your content. Niggas that have millions of dollars, niggas that still won't try to holler at you or nothing like that, though. Niggas don't do shit like that, my nigga. Not when you from where they from. See, you know, some people are sick out there, my nigga. You got some niggas that made it out the hood and they got rich, but you know what the catch is? They want to be the only nigga who ever made it out the hood and got rich. So when they see other niggas coming from out the hood trying to get rich, they resent that shit. They be like, nah, this nigga trying to be me. This nigga trying to be like me. I'm the nigga who came from the bottom. But yo, my nigga, is millions and billions of us, my nigga. And you inspired niggas to motherfucking do it. And niggas will still be mad at you. Niggas will inspire you and everything and still be mad at you like, nah, nigga, I want to be the only nigga from the hood with a success story, with a glorious success story like that. If you got a glorious success story and you from the hood, you trying to be like me. That's how niggas be feeling. You know what I mean? So the crab in the barrel syndrome don't end when the crab make it out the barrel. Some niggas make it out the barrel and stay there to push other niggas down. You heard? They want you to see them at the top of the barrel, out the barrel. But when you get up there, they gonna push your ass back down, my nigga. You heard? So that's how sick some of these motherfuckers really is out here. These niggas sick, my nigga. You heard? They can't help it. They can't help it, my nigga. Come on, man. Why this shit pulling like a piece of shit, man? I'm outside trying to smoke, my nigga. You blowing my motherfucking high, my nigga. Fucking trash ass L, man. Come on, bro. Where's my rolling paper so I can throw another rolling paper on this bitch? Fucking up my shit, man. Shit blowing mine. Live Dollars was popping. Made from Scratch TV was popping. Steven M was really good. So when Wild was popping. Ak was really good. Before Real was populating. Nino Romello was popping. Life Through Galleries was really good. Greg Johnson was popping. But yeah, man. Fuck with them filters, man. Shit should be rolling the correct way. Today I sat there and grinded up all my weed because I get tired of fucking buzz. That shit is a damn job. You know what I mean? I just grinded everything out. And my grinder, but I kind of grinded OD. Turned that shit to powder. It's decent out here. It's decent. It ain't cold. I just don't feel like being motherfucking even a little bit cold. So I'm ODing with my bubble tree right now. My bubble tree is up. You heard? Heavy bubble tree going on. Trying to fix this whack ass blunt. I know that's the police right there. Jose really was popping. Man, I can't wait for this weather to break so I can retire this bubble. Well, I ain't retiring this bubble because it's too classic, but I will be getting a new bubble next year. Y'all will see me with a new bulb on. This year, I was like, I can't do it, baby. I can't do it, baby. This Earl giving me hell, nigga. Shit don't want me to smoke. I smoke on the mic like smoking Joe Frazier. The Hellraiser. Remember the first time I really heard Wu-Tang? The first time I really heard Wu-Tang, I was on Rikers Island, listening to Stretch Armstrong and Bobito. Late at night, I was waking all type of niggas up in the dorm. I heard Protect Your Neck. I was like, yo, you gotta hear this shit, bro. There's like 10 of these niggas on track going crazy. Niggas was like, who that, man? I don't know who that is, man. Niggas ain't even want to listen to no underground station. Only my nigga from Staten Island, my nigga E. He was the only nigga that be listening to that shit with me. Like, yo, son, them niggas is crazy, son. I said, damn, I ain't know what they name was, nothing. I just kept hearing them playing Protect Your Neck. I'm like, yo, it's some new group out right now. It's mad at them niggas, my nigga. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Niggas is spitting crazy with a crazy ass beat. You heard? So I got bailed out from Rikers Island. I went home, and it's like the same 2 nights I was home, I started motherfucking listening to Stretch. I was waiting for Stretch Armstrong and them niggas to come on. And I was listening to them niggas, and I heard that shit again. I was like, yo, these niggas right here is fucking crazy. I still ain't know their name. Then one day I was in Dykeman, because when I was out on bail, I was in Dykeman for a hot minute before I had to turn myself in and do that 6 years. My shit was in Dykeman, my nigga. Listening to that Stretchy. I don't know how the fuck niggas live with these loud ass trains next to them. Shit come by every 5 fucking minutes, nigga. I'll lose my head. Yeah, man, I'm in Dykeman. Them niggas just played that. After laughter comes there'll be tears. I was like, yo, who the fuck got a sample like that? At that time, nobody in the game had samples sounding so dramatic and crazy like that. I heard that shit, I was like, that shit was like, after laughter. I was like, oh shit, the RZA was spitting crazy on that shit. I was like, yo. I said, yo, these niggas different. It's a different world. It's a different world. Then I finally seen that Protect Your Neck video. I said, oh shit. I seen that nigga Ghostface. That nigga wasn't showing his face. I said, oh shit. I said, who the fuck is these dudes? I got to get that album, baby. Then I told you I was up top. I was in Washington. Right? Correctional facility. My shit called. I called my baby moms, my first baby moms. I called her up one day. Me and her don't even fuck with each other no more already on the bed. But I'm still calling her. You heard? Black Play 456. Appreciate that donation, bro. You heard? It's a fact. I of course I got X-Clan. Both of them was bananas, bro. But Poor Righteous Teachers was my niggas with that Rock This Funky joint and that motherfucking what's that other shit they got? Rock This Funky joint. What was the other single that was bananas? But X-Clan was crazy too. But yeah, know what I mean? I'm in Washington and shit. I called my baby moms. I don't fuck with her like that at the time. You heard? I called her. I'm like, yo, what's poppin'? She all dry and funny style and shit. You feel me? I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck, man? I mean, I'm calling you and shit. The fuck is you doing? She in the background. I hear TV in the background. She's singing along to a song in the background. I'm like, yo, I'm calling you from the pen, my nigga. Like, what's up? She like, my song is on, man. My video is on. So I was like, man, what song you talking about, man? What the fuck you talking about, man? Now, I had knew about Wu-Tang Clan because I told you I came out on bail. Wu-Tang blew up. This was 9-3. Know what I mean? I came out on bail. Method Man dropped that METHOD. That was my favorite shit. That was the last song I was in the streets for before I did my bid. You heard? And that's after I came home from the island and was on bail. So I'm tight. I'm like, Wu-Tang? I'm like, nigga, yo, what? Because I remember when I was in the streets, I was telling everybody about Wu-Tang. Nobody gave a fuck. Niggas was like, I don't know who that is, son. I'm like, I'm telling you, son, these niggas about to take over everything. I'm writing down the words to Method Man's song so I can memorize them and I could be that nigga who know all the words. You feel what I'm saying? Doing all of that, my nigga. My shit talking to my baby mom. She talking about her joint is on. I said, what joint? She was like, new Wu-Tang shit. I said, what new Wu-Tang shit? Because I thought I was up on all the new Wu-Tang shit. So I was like, what new Wu-Tang? She was like, this joint called Cream. And I was like, Cream? I'm like, man, that shit ain't about nothing, man. She was like, what? She said, nigga, this shit got the whole New York City locked down right now, nigga. You crazy? I said, what the fuck you talking about? What song you talking about? She was like, it's called Cash Rules Everything Around Me. She was like, man, if you don't know that song, you don't know nothing. You out the loop, man. I said, what? She was like, man, the whole New York singing this shit right now, nigga. This shit got the whole radio locked down. This shit got every all 5 boroughs locked down right now. Son, I was so mad, I just banged it on her like this. Fuck you. I was so tight that bro was in the streets knowing a Wu-Tang song before me that put her on to Wu-Tang. I just banged it. Boom. Daryl Dawkins. Boom. I said, Joe, call my moms up. Yeah. Yo, send me that Into the 36 Chambers right now. I need that like I need water. You heard? I got that Into the Woo. It was over, nigga. I threw that shit on. I threw that shit on. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. You know how that shit sounded to a human ear? The first time you ever heard, bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Yo, that shit crazy, bro. You heard? Champion gear that I rock, you get your boots knocked. Then attack you like a pit, then lock shit down. As I come and freak the sound, hardcore, giving you more and more. Like Big, yo, that shit right there, nigga. That shit was different, son. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucker. I was like, oh shit. I said, yo, these niggas is different out here. What's going on over here? I don't know. We're walking to a gang war. Nah, them niggas playing soccer. Yeah, my nigga. But when I heard that bring the ruckus, and then you know they had a lot of things, my nigga. I heard that motherfucking Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Oh man, that shit was stupid, son. I used to know that whole 36 Chambers album verbatim from the beginning to the end. I fell off like a bad bag of D, but you know what I mean? On a good day, I still know 70% of that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, shit was rough, baby. It was rough out here. D Stokes was popping. Word, son. Yo, the sound of that, bring the ruckus, my nigga. That's as pure as that's as pure as New York hip hop could ever sound. Straight up, my nigga. That shit was different, my nigga. Boom, 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 boom. Then when I heard that mystery of chess boxing, shit was different out here, my nigga. I'm telling you, that shit was different out here, B. Word is Bon Joe Wellington. But ain't nothing banging like that. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Shout out to the bro Fruquan. I'ma holla at you when I get off this liggity. Yurt. Kenneth was popping. Gap Gang in the building. My nigga Cell in the building was popping. If you ain't see that new episode that I dropped today about boxing Shy, go make sure you go check that. If you ain't see that re-upload that I uploaded, Rada shit, first Crip that wasn't hiding on Rikers Island, go check that. If you ain't see that Bang'em Smurf joint, go check that. You heard that? Got like 16,000 views already. That shit going. I got that part 2 on the trigger. You heard? I got so much crazy shit. I got that new Ebron on the trigger. You heard? I got that next episode of the Sumner series that's a whole movie on the trigger. You heard? I got shit on the trigger. Oh, these niggas filming the drill. They filming a drill rap video right now. They filming the drill rap video. They probably disrespecting their ops. You understand what I'm saying? They disrespecting their ops. They spinning the block 4 and 5 times. You know how they do. You know how they do. Ayatollah in the building, which happened. Yo, the RZA is that. RZA spit though, man. That nigga spit, man. That nigga done spit some shit. That nigga's a very overrated, underrated rapper, man. You understand? Like, he done spit some next level to the next plane plateau of shit, my nigga. He done spit some shit. That was him spitting that verse that I was quoting on that New Cell story, where that nigga was like a 5%. All he knew was 1 to 10. He loved the gods with his heart, but his soul was filled with sin. Fierce lion, never leave the crib without the iron. That was that nigga RZA, my nigga. Nigga spit. And you know, if you happen to go down the rabbit hole and you find that Bobby Digital album, a couple of them Bobby Digital albums, you might go crazy. That nigga done spit some shit. That nigga done spit some shit, bro. You heard? He done spit some shit. Word. Yeah, I was locked up for the whole grave digger. Shout out to the bro Hellraiser. Shout out to the bro Shabazz the Disciple. I mean, my bro Shabazz the Disciple was one of the grave diggers. They had some heat, my nigga. They had some heat. If you ain't never hear that song I got with Hell, I got 2 joints with Hellraiser. I got a joint with Hellraiser, me and Hellraiser, and then I got a joint with me, Hellraiser, and Shabazz the Disciple. And then me, Hellraiser, and Shabazz the Disciple got another joint that's missing that we can't locate. That shit gonna pop up one day. We did that shit. That shit was crazy. But we recorded some crazy shit. I got a joint with them niggas called Thug Tears. Nuts. Hellraiser, one of the greatest rappers that ever lived on everything. You heard? That nigga is one of the greatest rappers that ever lived. Hellraiser. That's a fact. Shabazz's Disciple too. Both of them niggas is two of the greatest Brooklyn rappers that don't get their flowers. That's a fact. And niggas, both of them is out of control, my nigga. I'm talking about out of control, next level bars. You feel me? Both of them. Both of them. Niggas don't be knowing though. Niggas don't be knowing, but yeah, they both. That nigga Shabazz the Disciple, he got a song called, what the fuck is the name of this song, man? Can't remember the name of this shit, but this shit is one of my favorite joints where that nigga talking about how his man got killed in his projects. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Shabazz the Disciple is a beast. He's a beast. That's my bro though. Shout out to Shabazz the Disciple. Shout out to Red Hook. You heard? Shout out to the bro Hellraiser. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro J Mac from Red Hook, my nigga Mandalay J. My fault, my nigga. My fault, my nigga. I had a little bit of miscommunication, but you know you my nigga if you out there listening, or if somebody that knows you is out there listening, man. Shout out to the bro Mandalay J, Red Hook in the building. You're a snow cone. Adventures of Greatness was populating. Brandon Chandler was populating. Marcus Simpson, man, I got a video right now on the Brooklyn Arcade channel. You know what I mean? That I'm using to get to them 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost at them 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's hard for me to put work in on a channel that ain't earning no money, man, but I'm trying to get that Brooklyn Arcade channel monetized. So if y'all ain't subscribed to that Brooklyn Arcade channel, make sure y'all go jump down on that Brooklyn Arcade channel, because I got a bunch of videos up there with me playing some of the greatest games from the 80s. And I'm talking about arcade games, bro. Shit that was really in the game room. Not the Nintendo versions of shit. Shit that was really in the game room. I'm playing on that Brooklyn Arcade. So if you don't know about that Brooklyn Arcade, make sure you go subscribe to that shit, man. If you a fan of old school arcade video games, like if you was really in Playland 42nd Street back in the days, and if you was in the 34th Street Penn Station game room, and that game room that was on 50th Street where the McDonald's is at now. Know what I mean? If you was in them game rooms, if you was in that game room that was in 42nd Street train station and the A5 exit, know what I mean? Where there was mad pimps and prostitutes and killers. If you wasn't 9 and 10 years old hanging out in spots like that, you might not enjoy the channel, man. You heard? But if you love the motherfucking arcade games, nigga, you heard? Get up in there. Layla Loca was populating. Was really good. If you ain't checked the homie story Boston, what's the name of that joint again? Oh yeah, Locked Up in Boston. And, you know what I mean? If you ain't see that, put in St Laz, Locked Up in Boston. It's gonna come up with that new episode that we just did. That's fire. You heard? Katie Kidd was really good. Word up, man. Yeah, 50th Street was the best game room, man, because that shit was so low. That shit was so low. Nobody knew about that game room like that on 50th Street. You understand? So niggas wasn't in there. Everybody was in Playland on in Times Square. But they ain't just walk down two, three blocks to the game room on 50th Street. That shit was quiet. I used to slide right up in that bitch. heard? Nigga, I used to be one of them kids. I find game rooms anywhere they are in the city, nigga. I don't care where that shit was at. I'll be like, word, they got games over there? I'm going. I done risked my life on many occasions going to game rooms in neighborhoods I wasn't supposed to be going to game rooms in. I told y'all niggas about that time I chased the nigga trying to show off. I was trying to show off for the broads of my projects. So some nigga was messing with them and I chased the nigga through the projects with a tech. You heard? I came downstairs with the tech, put on a mad show, chased the nigga through the projects with the tech, right? Couple of days later, I slides up into the nigga, into his hood, to his game room. I got a hammer in a book bag. I'm like 15 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Or something like that. I got a hammer in my book bag. I just finished chasing this nigga through the projects with a tech the other day, trying to impress my little cousin and all the girls that was out there. You know, I just wanted to put on the show. So I chased the nigga with the tech through the projects. It was a big scene. Know what I mean? Next 2 days, I'm slipping. I go up to the nigga hood where the kid is from, and I'm playing a video game in his hood. And I got a hammer in my book bag. But that shit ain't no good in my book bag, nigga. Niggas just came in the game room like 10 deep, my nigga. I said, oh shit. I thought I was gonna die, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real. I thought niggas was gonna kill me. You feel me? I just finished chasing this nigga through the projects with a tech. Know what I mean? I thought the nigga was gonna kill me. But he ain't have no ratchet either. So I'm sitting there playing a video game, sweating mad bullets. Like, yo, I'm dead. They gonna kill me, but I'm trying to play it off like I don't know who he is. I don't recognize him. I don't see him because I'm by myself. That nigga saw me. That nigga started whispering. The only reason why that nigga ain't do nothing is because he probably ain't know whether or not I had a hammer on me. And I did have a hammer, but it was in my book bag, not on my waist. So I'm playing the game, trying to play it off and shit. That nigga spins off. He with two other niggas or something. They spin off and the rest of them niggas stay in the motherfucking spot. You feel what I'm saying? My shit nervous as fuck, my nigga. Nervous. I think I just dropped eventually I just couldn't take it no more. And I just dropped my book bag because I ain't know if they had a ratchet or not. But once I seen them spin off like that, I said, nah, that nigga, he going to go get a ratchet right now. I dropped my book bag off my shoulder, put it in front of me like that, dug my hand up in that shit, and just walked out the motherfucking game room. Them other niggas, they don't know the situation like that, so them niggas was just looking at me and shit. I just walked out the spot coolly. Once I got out the spot, I ran to my projects, nigga, because I knew them niggas was coming back with the ratchet. I just ran to the P's like, I'm out of here, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Catch me in my hood the next time. I'm not gonna be in your hood slipping. But I learned a valuable lesson that day, nigga. If you gonna have a hammer on you, you might as well have that shit on your waist, nigga. It don't make no sense this shit being in your book bag. Cause I remember thinking to myself, damn, I'm about to get killed and I'm gonna look like a clown cause I had the hammer on me in my book bag. Niggas gonna be like, why the fuck he had it in his book bag? You feel me? So I got up out that situation by the skin of my teeth. But that was in the Ville. Yeah, man. But you know, I was young and stupid. Know what I mean? You doing stupid shit like that. You do shit, you could get murdered. If police would have seen me chasing that nigga through the projects with a whole tech, them niggas could have just jumped out and gunned me down right there. You feel what I'm saying? So, niggas be young and stupid, niggas be doing dumb shit. When my cousin had came and got me, my little cousin, like, yo, this dude, he bothering us, know what I mean? Said he gonna slap us, this, that, this, and that. I said, what? No, you ain't trying to violate my little cousin. Came downstairs with the Intratech with 32 shots in a clip like this with the big cooler on it. That nigga was sitting by the pool. That nigga saw me. He saw that nigga just got up and started running. I started chasing that nigga. Like idiots, bunch of girls is chasing behind me. Like, this how stupid motherfuckers is. I got a bunch of girls chasing behind me while I'm chasing this nigga through the projects. They laughing like, get him, get him. I'm running with the tech in my head, chasing the nigga through the P's. Like, come on, bro. All type of little young girls following me. Nah, son. Nigga was wilding out. That's why my ass ended up in that penitentiary. You heard? But, yeah, man. That was a dumb story, though. But, the other valuable lesson in it was, nigga, don't do shit to impress motherfuckers and then be running around like you ain't just do that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Nah, nigga. That's the next day, that's still remembered. That's still remembered for the next few years. And if dudes would have came in that game room and had a ratchet, I'd been dead. They'd have shot me right in the back of my shit. And then I had to keep my back turned. Like that nigga Nas said, are you the one they looking at? Because if you looking back, that shows signs of fear. So I wasn't keep trying to turn around looking mad scared. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to front and play the game like I wasn't scared. My heart was beating out my chest like, damn, these niggas about to shoot me in the back of my head right now. Then I happened to peek out the corner of my eye. I see that nigga slide off with his mans. I said, oh, that nigga going to get a ratty. He's going to get a ratty. Slid right the fuck out that bitch, my nigga. You know, these things was in 1991 and 1992. So, you know, a few details may be a little bit fuzzy, but to my best of the recollection, you know, when I say about 30 niggas came in, you know, it might have been 6 niggas. But to your young adolescent mind, that shit was 30 niggas that came up in the spot. Might have been 5 niggas. But when your ass trapped in a little game room in somebody else's hood, them 5 niggas, they on the 5 nigga curve. For every nigga, it's 5 more. You heard? But that time I got jumped by MOP. If you ain't never see that story of how I got jumped by the whole MOP, if that time I got jumped by MOP, I wasn't exaggerating on how many niggas it was. It was like 100 niggas. You heard? And all of them niggas jumped me. Now, it was like 30 niggas. It was like 30 niggas. You heard? It was like 30 niggas. But 30 niggas in the hood is 100. You heard? If you see 30 niggas coming down the block right now, you're gonna be like, son, I just saw 100 niggas coming down the block, son. Word up. You feel me? But yeah, my G. Them 30 niggas from MOP jumped me though. Man, listen, my nigga. Listen, niggas tried to blow my whole face off, son. I never forget that shit, man. That nigga really tried to blow my whole face off. Like, that nigga was just scheming, waiting for niggas to finish stomping me out. And the nigga had the orange box cutter in his hand. And the nigga had his face masked up. He was thirsty to blow fire out of me. You heard? Listen, I got some luck when it comes to getting jumped. Every time I get jumped, I always get a little good luck charm. This nigga swung the motherfucking orange box cutter at my face, my nigga. This shit was in slow motion, son, but you know it was happening in a split second. This nigga swung. I looked up, my shit on the ground. Niggas just finished stomping me out like 30 deep. You heard? I'm sitting in the building lobby. 30 niggas, so many niggas just finished stomping me. All I hear is thunder. You feel me? I'm balled up like this. All I can hear is thunder. Get that nigga, son. Yo, fuck that nigga up, son. I'm like this. Damn, when this shit gonna stop? When is the thunder gonna stop, my nigga? So the thunder finally stopped, and I said to myself, let me take a peek and see if it's really over. Soon as I peeked up, I just see this nigga with the mask on his face with a hood on. Nigga just swinging. I just hear that shit clicking, click, 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 click. That nigga just swinging that shit at me. I ain't know what to do, my nigga. I just threw a nervous punch. Bloop! Punched that nigga arm. Hit that nigga arm in midair. That shit just took jerked his arm back the millisecond I needed for that nigga not to cut my shit deeply. Cause he still blew my shit, but that shit just nipped me like the very, very tip of that shit just said, whew, like this. Whew. I said, oh shit. I said in my head, I'm like, damn, did I just hit that nigga? Come on, man, I'm dropping my L. I said, did I just hit that nigga arm in mid-air? That was some movie shit. Punched that nigga arm in mid-air, son. Boom! That nigga shit just nipped me. Heard? My shit come out. Niggas is exaggerating. Niggas like, yo, son. Yo, niggas blew your whole head off, son. My mans in them, they like, yo, son, they blew your whole head off, son. I'm like, this word? Word? How bad is it? Niggas like, yo, you leaking crazy, son. I'm like, oh, man, yo, let's go. Niggas running back to Howard like this. Niggas had me thinking my shit was hanging off, son. I'm like this. I'm running back to my projects like, am I still gonna get chicks? Know what I mean? How this shit gonna heal on my face? Know what I mean? I'm gonna look crazy? Nigga, I got to my crib, went in the mirror, I was like, nigga, the fuck is this nigga? Nigga, this ain't nothing, nigga. Shit was a little scratch on my shit, little blood. Know what I mean? Shit went in like a quarter of an inch into my face. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't nothing, nigga. Straight up. I went back outside, played basketball, my nigga. You heard? You know you 15s and 14s, 16s when you could get jumped by 30 niggas and then go back outside and play some ball. Nigga get jumped by 30 niggas now, nigga be in a hospital for 3 months. You heard? Nigga be sore for 6 months, a nigga be sore. My shit got jumped by 30 niggas and then jumped by 30 niggas, cut with an orange box cutter, and then went out and ran a couple of full courts. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up, my genies. But yeah, if y'all ain't never see the full story on how I got jumped by the whole MOP, make sure you put that in. St Laz, jumped by the whole MOP. Gunny walk in the building, which poppin'. Keith Spade, which poppin'. Black Beach was really good. The realness was really good. Yeah, but niggas thrashed me. I still ain't tell that story. I got some jump stories now. I told my other story too. I gotta re-release that though. My other story on how niggas jumped me on Easter. I was ODing. I OD'd on niggas, man. Niggas took their frustration out on me, man. Now I mean, I was walking through the Ville, man. I was too fly, man. Had on the red and white flights. That's when flights was popping. You heard? Had on the red and white flights with the red and white Jordan suit. You heard? Nike shit, Jordan suit. You feel what I'm saying? Red, white, and black with the red, white, and with the red and white flights with the red, white, and black motherfucking flights. Fresh cut, fresh good slope. Had a fresh good slope or a flat top, whatever I had. Fresh off Korok out the Ville on Mother Gaston. Know what I mean? Or the other nigga, I can't remember the other nigga name, man. The nigga, he was the nigga that, Korok is nice, but the other nigga was the nigga who used to be lacing my shit, the tall nigga. Forgot son name. But son used to be lacing me, man. You heard? Had the fresh Korok or the fresh other nigga from Mother Gaston. Now I mean, I'm walking through the Ville like this. What's happening? Fuck niggas talking about, nigga. I'm stupid fly, nigga. You heard? Straight up. You know, this is at the time we done grew up out of going to Easter Coney Island every Easter. Like, you know, back in the days, niggas go to Coney Island every Easter. That shit started getting, you know what I mean? We got tired of getting chased up out of Coney Island, got a fight in the motherfucking train station every Easter. Every Easter, we got to brawl and fight in the train station to get back home. We got tired of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, niggas start going to the movies on Easter. I told y'all niggas, I'll never forget that time I was walking through the Howard. I was over there by 30 and 40. I was coming from the Chinese restaurant or something on motherfucker. I forgot where I was coming from. I was coming from Pickens Avenue. And I was walking through 30 and 40. And I seen this dude, man. This shit hurt my heart forever, man. The nigga had on, if I'm not mistaken, a all white either head suit. I think it was a head suit. I think he had on an all white head suit or all white Lecoq Sportif suit. I'm talking about all white, no trimming of nothing else. The whole shit was white. And that nigga was eating a slice from the pizza shop right there on Pickens Avenue. It's like 10 in the morning on Easter. Everybody fly. I'm a little nigga. This nigga had to be like 18. You feel me? I had to be like 10, 11. This nigga went to go take a bite out of his slice. The whole grease from the slice of pizza just drizzled down that nigga whole white sweatsuit, my nigga. On Easter Sunday at 10 a.m., 11, it may be like 11:30. Like 11:30 when the pizza shop just opened. Cause I remember the morning mist, the morning air. You know, you come out on Easter and you be fly, you be coming out early as a motherfucker on Easter. Any other time your ass be sleep. But on Easter Sunday, nigga, you outside fresh at 8:30 in the morning. You heard? My shit out 8:30 in the morning, 8 cash. I'm standing on the block with a crispy pair of sneakers. Niggas like, damn, son, it's 8 cash. But yo, that grease ran down that nigga motherfucking white suit. That nigga just took that piece and was like, fuck. Boom, that nigga just spiked that shit into the ground. And it hurt my heart so much that here I am talking about it 35 years later. You feel what I'm saying? That shit hurt me. So to this day, anytime I'm eating a slice of pizza, nigga, I pour the grease out of that shit first. Let all the grease come out, and then I eat it. Cause I think about that nigga white suit, and I wonder what did he do that Easter? Cause shit is closed on Easter Sunday, baby. So what did that nigga do, man? You ain't getting out that pizza grease. You not getting that shit out. You know what I mean? Not back then anyway. So yeah, that was a serious situation, man. But yeah, man, I forgot what I was talking about or where I was getting to about Easter. Oh yeah, when I got jumped and I was in Van Dyke and shit, you feel me? I told this story already, but I told it a long time ago. You know what I mean? And the story was about why I'm not in a gang or why I don't really fuck with gangs and shit like that. And the story was because when I was in 275 back in the days, you know what I mean, I ran into a nigga who used to live in Howard, but he had moved to the new houses by Van Dyke. And I ain't see son in mad years. You understand what I'm saying? That was my son. When they used to live in my building, matter of fact. Now, I mean, I don't know if son was Bayesian, Trinidadian, whatever, but he was West Indian. And son was the type of nigga, he had a fly-ass crib in Howard, like, you know what I mean? My crib was fucked up. You know what I mean? We was sitting on all type of makeshift couches and motherfucking... I remember it was a time in my crib, nigga, I ain't had no couch in my crib. We just had 2 chairs. You feel me? 2 wooden chairs. That was it, nigga. We ain't had no type of furniture, no nothing. We had an old-ass record player that we used as a motherfucking shelf to put a TV on. And that's it, nigga. We ain't had no couch, no nothing. Word to my mother. For mad long in my crib, we ain't have no couch until later on in life, we finally got a couch and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, yeah. That was my man back in the days and shit. So when I went to 275, I seen a nigga. I'm like, oh, shit, what up, son? He like, yo, word to mother, son. I'm in a gang right now. Word to mother, son. You heard? We serious, my nigga, not me. Me and my niggas, we all from the new houses, blah, blah, blah. We got some plaza niggas. We got some boom, boom, boom. Nigga was selling me on that shit. I'm like, word? He like, yeah, son, I'm telling you, man, you need to get down with this shit. I'm telling you, man. So I'm like, all right. Know what I mean? So son put me on, man. So now I'm, I think I'm in a gang and shit. I'm mad hype. I told this whole story on my channel, so if you want to see the whole story, you gotta put in St Laz jumped. Just put in St Laz jumped, it'll come up. But yeah, so I'm in the gang and shit. I mean, I'm feeling myself thinking I'm in the gang and shit, you heard? And this Easter, I'm fly as fuck face, man. You heard? I'm fly as fuck face. I got the red and white lights on with the motherfucking, you heard, Jordan suit with the big Jordan. You know, back in the days, that Jordan symbol was exclusive, baby. I had the big, stupid Jordan symbol on my back. Red, white, and black shit. Pants with the swishy. It was swishy. It was a swishy pants with the swishy motherfucking, zip-up jacket. You know what I mean? Slope, flat top. Shit was crazy, nigga. My fade crazy. You heard? So I'm like, I'm gonna get out of Howard, man. Right? Let me get up out of here, man. These niggas ain't in no gangs out here, man. You heard? Because at this time, I was watching a lot of West Coast shit. Know what I mean? I was watching West Coast things, my nigga. I was into West Coast gang culture and shit like that as a young nigga. Like, I loved all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, I was thirsty to be in a gang. So, I'm like, let me get out of here, man. It's Easter. Shit boring over here. I'm about to go check my gang, nigga. I'm about to go check my gang over there by the south side of Van Dyke, man. You heard? So I go over there and shit, man. You know what I mean? I go over there and shit, man. I go over there. I'm by the library and all of that. I walk past the library on Mother Gaston. At this time, it was Stone Avenue. If you wasn't in the Ville when that shit was Stone Avenue, you a young buck. I'm just letting you know that. I mean, if you don't know what that stone be like. But anyway, I see niggas 100 deep, Van Dyke niggas. You heard? Some of these niggas is probably my mans right now, but back in the days, I ain't know them. See these niggas mad deep, right? None of these niggas is dressed for Easter. This is why I ain't mad at these niggas, because this is a lesson in poverty. You heard? None of these niggas was dressed for Easter, my nigga. I'm the only nigga. I'm stupid fly. My shit looking like a young Albie Shaw mixed with a young Prince Marky D at the time. You feel what I'm saying? I see these niggas, they like 10 deep or whatever. You heard? They jumping around fences and breaking bottles and just angry because they not fly on Easter. That shit ain't funny, my nigga. But them niggas was angry. You heard? You know, a nigga don't got no Easter clothes, a nigga be ready to murder something. Back in the days in BK, if you ain't had no Easter clothes, you be ready to hit something, nigga. You heard? So these niggas is running around mad angry on Easter, beating up stray dogs and chasing niggas and just doing what they just wilding. Niggas see me, son. That's my word to everything I love. I'm walking about. Matter of fact, I'm with my man. I'm with one of my mans from my projects, matter of fact. I'm taking that nigga over there like, yeah, son, I'm gonna plug you into the game. You heard? I'm gonna take you. Let me take you over here, son, and let you meet the fellas. Make a long story short, them niggas saw me, they was like this. Niggas look, niggas seen I was mad fly, light-skinned ass nigga. It was like, get him! Them niggas start chasing my shit, son. My shit start running. Them niggas start trying to jump the shit out of me. One nigga I snuff. Bing! I tell you, anytime I get jumped, one nigga get knocked out. I'm happy with that. I take that. I go home, I sleep like a baby. Long as one nigga got knocked out or got his snot box. Long as one nigga got his shit busted and knocked out, I'm good. I could sleep at night. So like I said, first nigga ran up on me. I nervously punched the nigga in the face. Boonga! Then them niggas started really wilding on me. My shit ran to my nigga crib, my son that I knew from Howard. I ran to that nigga crib. Knocked on that nigga door. Do. Nigga came to the door. I said, yo, son, yo, these niggas is out here trying to jump me. I was laughing because I was telling these niggas while they was chasing me, I said, oh, y'all done fucked up now. Y'all done fucked up now. Y'all done jumped a gang member, nigga. You don't know how deep my gang is. At the time, the name of the gang was YBM. Called ourselves the Young Black Mafia. And niggas was saying that niggas was the kids and nephews of actual Philly Black Mafia niggas, you feel me? So we was dumb hype. I ain't know nothing about Black Mafia at that time. Now that I'm a grown-ass man, I found out. But niggas was like, yeah, it's a real gang, man. I mean, Black Mafia, but we the young Black Mafia. So I'm like, I bet I'm down with that shit. So when them niggas was chasing me, I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, they jumping me and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting snuffed. I'm running. I'm like, all right. It's all good, nigga. It's all good. I'm going to get the mafia. Nigga, I knocked on that nigga door, my son door. Doom. That nigga came to the door. That nigga was like, that nigga peeked out the door like, I said, yo, son, these niggas out here jumping me, man. Word up, son. It's like 10 of these niggas from Van Dyke. These niggas trying to jump me for my Easter shit, son. That nigga was like, yo, my mom said I can't come outside. Boop! Nigga just closed the door in my face. I said, oh! Them niggas just ran up on me. Yo, what? What? Nigga starts trying to snuff me again. I start running again. Now I run to the other nigga house. This nigga's supposed to be the leader of the gang. And he a big ass nigga. And he an intimidating looking nigga. So I believe all of that shit. Nigga, I go to that nigga crib. I run. I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. I said, nigga, I'm going to the leader crib. Knocked on that nigga door. Doom. Nigga parent came to the door. Hello, what you looking for? I said, yo, such and such home. I said, who's? Tell him it's me, one of his gang members. Man, nigga came to the door. That nigga was like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that, son. Brrr, nigga closed the door in my face, my nigga. You heard? My shit like this. Them niggas jumping the shit out of me, nigga. I had to make a run for it and get to Howard eventually. Had to run back to Howard. My man tried to steal on the nigga. He fell. Yo, listen, son. Them niggas was mad deep. Them niggas was jumping the shit out of me, my nigga. You heard? They was trying to get my pants and the Jordans and the pants and the Nikes and everything, nigga. I was like, nah, I was holding on to my pants. They was trying to rip my pants off. I'm like, nah, them niggas was trying to rip my jacket off. I was holding that shit down. They couldn't get it off me. I finally just gave up and let that shit go. Now I mean, let the wolves, you know how wolves be attacking like a buffalo or something? And they be fighting back, then they just be like, fuck it, kill me. That's how I let the jacket go. I was like, yo, I can't do it no more. I'm tired. Then the niggas took the jacket. They was trying to get the pants. I wasn't trying to hear that. I just start running. You're gonna have to kill me, nigga, before I get stripped naked. Or before I come back to the peas in my drawers. You heard? But anyway, them niggas got that jacket, but they ain't get the motherfucking flights and they ain't get them pants. And I still was rocking them pants, nigga. You heard? But I learned a valuable lesson from that shit. Like, everybody ain't got mad Easter clothes, my nigga. If you gonna be fly on Easter, take your ass to the movies somewhere and get out of where niggas is broke and poor at, stunting and fronting in your Easter clothes, cause some niggas' parents was on drugs and they couldn't get no Easter clothes. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at them niggas who jumped me. I would have jumped me too. You heard? But that shit was dumb funny though. Both of them niggas closed the door in my face like this. I was like, oh shit. So that's why to this day, my nigga, I don't fuck with gangs, my nigga. You heard? From that experience, that shit put a bad taste in my mouth. Pause. For any type of gangs and shit, I just don't believe in it, my nigga. You heard? Cause I remember that day, niggas closed them doors in my face like this. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was 2 niggas' house I ran to. It might have been 3, because they had the whole block locked down, the gang. The so-called gang, the private house gang. They had, like, you know, it was like 3 of them niggas. I might have ran to 3 of them niggas' cribs that day, if I'm not mistaken. Real talk. All of them niggas was like, I'm good, my dude. There's too many of them niggas out there. Niggas was turned into kids. Like, nah, my mom said, my man hit me with the yo, my mom said I can't come outside. I said, son, you was the same nigga that was walking through 275 hallway, stomping like this. Yo, son, word to mother, son. We the biggest gang in Brownsville. Come join us, son. I'm giving you the opportunity to join us, son. You heard? You was that nigga, son. Now the nigga hit me with, my mom said I can't come outside. Doop. I said, oh, shit. Then you think I learned my lesson? Do you think I learned my lesson immediately after that? Nah. It took a couple of times for me to learn my lesson because I'm a hard-headed nigga, so, you know, I can't tell this story on live because I don't want to fuck it up. It deserves thousands of views, but the part 2 to that is I didn't learn my lesson fucking with son. And one day, we went out to Flatbush. And 50 niggas tried to jump us for a hat. You heard? And I've been talking about that for a long time, but I refuse to tell that story anywhere else but on Flatbush Avenue. So y'all just gonna have to keep watching the channel for this summer. I promise I'm gonna tell it. It's not a crazy story. It's just another story. It's a continuation where I really hung it up and said, I'm done with the gang shit. For real, for real. You heard? But shout out to my bro. He know who he is. Hope you alive and well. That's my nigga. I still love you, my nigga. We was little niggas and all of that. You feel me? And you know, niggas was thirsty, man. Don't say it's Brownsville. Don't just say. Matter of fact, it was Church Avenue. Excuse me. It was Church Avenue. So don't say it's just Brownsville that be thirsty, cause 50 of y'all niggas tried to jump us for a hat, nigga. You heard? For a fitted cap. So it ain't just Brownsville, nigga. It's the whole Brooklyn. But yeah, my nigga. All I'm saying is, I done been jumped, baby. I done been jumped, baby. I done been jumped. I think I got jumped so many times in the streets. That is the time I got jumped and robbed. Niggas ain't really jumped me. But niggas from Atlantic Towers ran down on us for a Nintendo and a motherfucking, that's when them JV jean jackets was out, and I was coming down Rockaway Avenue. I'm not even gonna tell that story either, because I can't do it to y'all niggas. I can't deprive y'all of the full story acted out the way everything took place. You feel what I'm saying? The niggas got us for a good Nintendo, man. Good one. Heard? Good one. Good cartridges. Good, crisp, clean cartridges niggas got us for. But yeah, man. So when you grow up where I grew up at, man, you know, you're gonna get robbed a few times. Yo, let me tell you something. It's a statistic. Now, I don't want to get these statistics mixed up. But if you from Brownsville, nigga, you done got robbed before, nigga. Whether you was a little nigga, a grown nigga, somebody done threw a gun in your face, took something. Yersh. Straight up. Niggas will rob you. Could be an 8-year-old niggas will rob you in the Ville. You ate cash. Niggas will throw the hammer on you. Real talk. Adam G was populating. But yeah, my Negroids, man. If you ain't see them, let me check before I sign up out of here. Let me make sure and double check and see if they approve the episode. Cause you know, I'm just wild like that. I'll let another episode go. My hammer goes off, my nigga. I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't even trying to play with these niggas. Where the fuck is my other phone at, bro? Oh no, I left my other phone in the spot. CT in the building, Darius M was populated. Appreciate you, bro. Nah, I just dropped a new jail story the other day, my nigga, like a couple of weeks ago, man. Brand new jail story. It's on the channel, man. That shit got like 18,000 views or something like that. Shit got some nice views on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got a bunch of stories, bro. Anytime I want to just come up out of retirement right quick, I'm like Jordan right now, my nigga. I might come play for a season this summer. You heard? I took off this season. But next season I might just suit up, my nigga, you know what I mean? Cause I got some stories for a nigga Ash, my nigga. You heard? Listen, I got so many stories on the channel that sometimes I can't even give. I'll be like, I'm good, my nigga. I already got 200 joints on the channel. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Literally, all exaggeration, no exaggerations. I got like 130 stories on the channel, like all just Laz stories. 130 different stories. So if you ain't see 130 Laz stories, you ain't see all my stories yet, my nigga. Cause I got like $130 for facts. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe more than that. I'm talking about just my stories. I got like $130, my nigga, on the channel for a fact. And then I got like another 15, 20 that I had to take off the channel because they was hating that I'm gonna re-release. Like, just a lot of shit, bro. Like, a lot of shit. Like how niggas try to stab me up on the toilet in Washington. I think I had to take that down. You know what I mean? It's like, be re-releasing a lot of these Laz stories that a lot of y'all niggas seen when I had 10,000 subscribers and 15,000 subscribers. A lot of y'all dudes wasn't around when I was dropping that heat. Derek Thomas was popping. Capo Chef in the building. What's really good? Yeah, man. I told y'all niggas, man, before this YouTube shit popped off, I was fucked up out here, nigga. I was trying to do me some motherfucking Uber Eats. Them niggas denied me. Niggas said, nah, nigga, you got a felony, nigga. You can't even drop fries off to niggas. We ain't even gonna let you drop some fries off to a nigga. You might kill him or something. That shit had me depressed. I was like, damn. I said, damn, a nigga went to jail for some shit 30 years ago. Nigga went to jail 30 years ago and I can't drop fries off to a nigga? God damn. Adam G, I'm good, man. I could be rich, but I'm hanging in there. Slinger 77, which happened? Oh, I got some heavy. A word? That sounded like a good story right there, Kenneth. Holla if you want to tell that story on the channel, Yerst. But I got some crazy Tompkins history dropping this week, man. Crazy Tompkins history. Facts. The craziest Tompkins history ever. Yeah, I think they changed that, man, because when I tried that shit, man, them niggas surely shot me down. You know what I mean? They shot me down out the sky like duck hunt. I was like, damn, nigga. I said, nigga can't even do Uber Eats out this bitch. It's a rough life out here. Yeah, bro, like, I need about $30,000 right now, man. You know what I mean? I just need about 30,000 right now, just to get my life together for a quick second. I need about 30 racks of investment money. You heard? Because type of ideas I got hanging on my back like a monkey. You know what they say? You got a monkey on your back? I got ideas that's like a monkey on my back, my nigga, that be leaning on me like, yo, nigga, You better put that shit out. You better get that shit done for somebody think of that shit and do it before you. I'm telling you, nigga, you playing games, years is going by. You better get that shit done. You better get a pilot episode done. You better film some shit. That's how the monkeys be on my back, my nigga. But the fucked up shit about it is, you know what I mean? A nigga gotta work like a real job. Like I be working like a real job. Like don't get it fucked up with this YouTube shit, my nigga. I got an office in my crib. Like I got an extra room in my crib. I turned it into a straight office. It looked like an office and everything. You feel what I'm saying? I just be locking the door in my office, my nigga, and I just be locking in for 3-4 hours. I be feeling bad for my son because he be knocking on the door, but I gotta get this shit done. If I don't get it done, we don't eat. You understand what I'm saying? So I be having to lock in, my nigga. Before you know it, I done put in an 8-hour work day like everybody. I done put in a 12-hour work day. You feel what I'm saying? So where do I got time to really be creative and do some shit on the side that'll really earn me some money if I sit down and get it done? The nigga don't got no time, you feel me? And that's not what I'm into. I'm not into having to work. I like to work, but I don't like having to work. That's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? I love working. I'm a workaholic. I love working, but I don't like to have to work. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like to work just to stack that guap, but I ain't trying to motherfucking have to be breaking my motherfucking back. So this is why when you grown and you start getting grown, you really grown, you need a grown bag. You heard? I need a grown-ass bag, my nigga. Straight up. And I know what I gotta do, so I can't wait till this weather break and this summer come around, boy. I know what I gotta do, nigga. You heard? I'ma go stupid. I'ma go stupid. Watch. I'ma put anybody trying to pretend they not watching the channel, I'm gonna put them niggas to fucking shame, nigga. Straight up. I'm gonna put them niggas to shame. Straight up, nigga. You watching the channel and you not giving me $1 million? Alright, nigga. Got something for your ass coming soon, nigga. You heard? I'm gonna make you regret not giving me $1 million. I'm gonna stop saying $1 million because it's 2023 and $1 million ain't really shit no more. So let me just say $10 million. That's about $1 million nowadays. Tony Red, which Pab? Gift by God Clothing Collection, which Pab? Royston Gibbs, which Pab? Codename Mott's, what's papping? Andrew Moncrief, what's really good? Global Star Entertainment, which papping? Straight up, but it's like, yeah, my nigga, let me tell you, like I said, my nigga, Sling, I appreciate that donation, my brother. Son, I told you, man, I ain't even start telling my 275 stories yet, bro. I got some serious 275 stories, my nigga, that I ain't start telling yet. You heard? Because I can't do it, my nigga. I gotta have some shit. I gotta have some shit for the rebirth. But I got some shit on 275. I had one of the most legendary fights on that 60 bus, my nigga. First of all, I got a whole movie about the 60 bus. I didn't do that yet. You understand what I'm saying? I got a whole movie about the 60 bus, my nigga. The B60 in Brooklyn, I got a movie about that shit. A whole movie. Let me see, man. My other 275 stories. I got some serious 275 stories, my nigga. Crazy shit, my nigga. Crazy shit. I mean, shot my teacher eye out. Nah, I ain't shoot my teacher's eye out. You You heard? Because that's what motherfuckers be trying to say that I did. And I didn't do that. I didn't shoot his eye out. I shot him in the eye with a slingshot. You feel what I'm saying? And that was a mistake. But his shit was bleeding and leaking and shit. So it was a bad look. And I got suspended. Long story. But when I tell my 275 stories, I'll tell them. You heard? But 275 was a crazy school, my nigga. It was a crazy school. A lot of crazy shit was going down in that school, bro. And I was a quiet kid. But I'm the type of quiet kid that once I get my little band of friends, I act stupid, bro. So I may seem to be quiet, but amongst my peers, I'm the loudest. And I had some funny motherfuckers around me in 275. My nigga Demetrius from Marcus Garvey Village, that nigga was hilarious. See, we was funny niggas. My nigga Demetrius, funny nigga, man. My son Sharon from LH, my son Gerard from LH. We was fucked up, son, because we wasn't from that side of the Ville, and we was going there for that SP shit. When Brooklyn, they was doing that SP class and shit, skipping smart, trying to get smart kids skipped. That shit don't work out, bro. I wish I would have never took that program, really. But, not really, though. But, yeah, they was trying to skip me from the 7th to the 9th grade because my test scores were so high and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not a good look, my nigga. You feel me? Like, just leave niggas in their regular grades. But, so they had me in one of them special smart ass classes, and I wasn't ready for all of that, my nigga. I was too young and immature for all of that shit. You heard? My teacher was a pain in the ass, wasn't feeling her. You feel what I'm saying? You know, keeping it real. She was a male basher. Like, you ever had a teacher that was a male basher? Like, she only liked the girls in class and she don't really like none of the boys? That's the type of person she was. And it's crazy because as I speak to y'all niggas, I'm remembering niggas from 275 that I ain't think of in years. Like my nigga Henry from Riverdale Projects. Shout out to my nigga Henry from Riverdale Projects. I ain't think about son in a long time, but I'm thinking about son now. He was in my class. My nigga Henry, Spanish nigga Henry from Riverdale Projects. Motherfucking my nigga Jonathan from Marcus Garvey Village. My nigga fucking oh man, I'm forgetting a lot of niggas, man. But 275, man, we had a funny ass class. But my right hand nigga was that nigga Demetrius, man. You heard? My son Demetrius from Marcus Garvey. He ended up moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, man. He was a Jehovah's Witness, man. If you out there, Demetrius, man, love you, my nigga. You feel me? That was my fucking dude, man. I was sad when that nigga moved to North Carolina, man. Real talk. I was sad because that was my son for real, for real. Yeah, but 275 was crazy, bro. Like, niggas was robbing niggas for their bus passes all the time. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't really had to worry about shit like that because I had a half-fare bus pass. Nobody wanted no half-fare bus pass. But I think it was times I finagled because, son, listen, let me tell you something. This is why, like I said, I haven't told my 275 stories yet. I only told like two 275 stories. I told a triple fat goose. And I told, I think one, I know I told a triple fat goose. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a 275 story. But son, listen, my nigga. Those bus passes and train passes, man, listen, son. Niggas give me a half-fare bus pass, my nigga. I'm going to the art store, getting me a piece of paper with markers and colored pencils. And I used to make my own full-fare bus pass, nigga. Straight up. I cut that shit the same size, take some magic tape, tape that shit under that shit where you can't even see the tape whatsoever, fill the whole shit out mad neat and clean, put the motherfucking symbol on that shit. I cut the symbol out that say full fare. I cut that shit, I paste that shit from an old expired full fare joint. I cut that shit out, I paste that shit on top of the motherfucking, I was doing Photoshop before Photoshop existed, nigga. Niggas gave me a half-fare bus pass coming from Howard to 275. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit is dumb far. Y'all only giving me a half-fare bus pass. Nigga, I was doing all type of arts and crafts, making that fucking half-fare, full-fare bus pass. Plenty of times I got caught, nigga, trying to flash that shit mad quick. Bus driver like, excuse me. See, I can't be telling my stories, man, because these is all 275 stories. But I used to come up on the motherfucking bus with the fake full-fare bus pass, be like this, like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. Let me see that again. Like, fuck, what? He'd be like, let me see that pass again. I'd be like, yo, what's up? Fuck. Let me see that. Show that shit, nigga. That shit got all type of crooked letters. That shit got all type of pasted tape. Got that shit behind the plastic. I done forged all type of signatures on that shit, nigga. Nigga like, go step off the bus, man. Hey, nigga, I ain't stepping off shit. Don't let me tell you, oh, man. Wait till I tell them 60 bus stories, man. Man, listen, I ain't even a Christian, man. But when I tell them shit, I want to draw a cross over my heart, nigga. You heard when I think about the 60 bus back in 88, 89, I want to do this. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. Nigga, that shit was, they say demon time? Demon time was 3 o'clock when that 60 bus pulled up in front of Rockaway and Hegerman, nigga. That was demon time for real, nigga. Niggas was knocking old ladies out, my nigga. I'm keeping it 100 with you. This Brownsville, my nigga. Niggas was knocking old ladies out, my nigga. 12-year-old kids, 13-year-old kids playing knockout with old ladies and old men on that 60 bus, my nigga. Niggas was knocking bus drivers out, my nigga. 13. Son, I done seen. Like I said, bro, I can't. Summertime, the weather is breaking, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. The weather is breaking. And when the weather breaks, I will hit the streets and tell stories once again. Yep. But, yeah, man, 60 bus, man. Treacherous. See, a lot of niggas went to Marcus. Like, Marcus was a wild school. I ain't taking nothing from Marcus. I'm not taking nothing from Marcus. But niggas ain't had to ride that 60 bus, my nigga. Niggas lived across the street, down the block, 2 projects over. Howard was a short walk to, you ain't had to take no bus to walk to Howard. Niggas ain't had to take that 60 bus after school every day at 3 o'clock, my nigga, and risk your life. At 12 years old and 13 years old, you was risking your life taking that 60 bus every day, my nigga. I don't think it was no bus in Brooklyn. I don't think there was a bus line in Brooklyn more murderous than that 60 bus, my nigga, coming straight down Rockaway Avenue. Oh my God. That shit stop at every projects. Newport, from soon as that shit come from Canarsie. Listen, my nigga, that shit stopping at motherfucking Newport Gardens. Then that shit is stopping at Riverdale. Then that shit is stopping at Tilden and Brownsville. Then that shit stopping at LH. Then that shit stopping on Pickens Avenue. Then that shit making a turn. That's when they used to have that detour for mad years where they made that shit go down Pickens Avenue and come back around where Crossroads used to be at. Listen, my nigga, that shit was treacherous. You heard? New money, I appreciate that. Snow Nation, my brother, appreciate that, man. Real talk. Man, listen. Then when you get to picking, that's when Amboy niggas acted up, son. You know, Amboy, 10 Amboy niggas and Marcus Garvey niggas, the other Marcus Garvey. We call all that shit Amboy. Like, on my end, all that shit is Amboy to us. It ain't just 10 Amboy. We call that whole area Amboy. Marcus Garvey projects, as well as 10 Amboy, all that shit. All of that shit is 10 Amboy to us, nigga. You heard? If you pass that precinct, you from 10 Amboy to us. So, you know, we ain't really get along with 10 Amboy at these times, man. We ain't get along with Amboy, you know. Nobody got along with Amboy. Nobody liked Amboy. Like, you know, it got to be a whole series. I'm putting that out there right now. Amboy needs a series, bro. 10 Amboy, Marcus Garvey houses, they need a series. That whole little area, they need their own series, my nigga, because nobody fucked with them in the Ville. Them niggas is the real outcasts of the Ville. Them niggas is on their own. Like, nobody fucked with Amboy niggas, like, period. You gotta be some motherfuckers for Brownsville niggas to call you grimy. You heard? Like, niggas be like, I don't fuck with Amboy niggas because they grimy. If you got a Langston Hughes nigga and a Howard nigga calling you grimy, you gotta be a grimy motherfucker, my nigga. For Brownsville niggas to call niggas grimy, ask any Brownsville nigga, like, yo, you fuck with Amboy niggas, and you know what I mean? He's like, nah, them niggas is too grimy, my nigga. You heard? Like, when a Langston Hughes nigga is telling you, yo, nah, I don't fuck with them niggas, man. Them niggas, you just can't trust those niggas. You heard? Nigga from LH talking about, man, listen, man, them niggas just don't got no morals over there. You feel me? They had it hard, man. They had it rough. Amboy and them niggas, they had it rough. Nobody in the Ville fucked with them. You know, older niggas, I'm talking about my generation. We talking about my generation here. Niggas ain't fuck with them, son. And it all stemmed from video game room beef. All that shit stemmed from video game room beef. You feel what I'm saying? Them niggas had their video game rooms. We had our video game rooms. Anytime we went over there, niggas tried to front, and then niggas would come over here thinking that we wasn't gonna front. It's not happening, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So all of that shit spawned from video game beef. You heard? Just like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, my nigga. Like, son, niggas used to battle niggas in backflipping. See, we talking about vintage Brooklyn here, son. You know what I mean? Niggas used to battle each other in backflipping, son. Like, we used to have backflipping teams. I was a fat little dude, but I was able to flip on the mattress a couple of times. Good pissy mattress. I was able to hold my own. So I be the nigga that, you know, my mans be the nasty niggas. Like my nigga Israel, he was the nastiest out of my particular team. And then, you know, I was a nigga that could get, you know, I could get a flip or two off. So, you know, I was on the team. But my nigga Israel was nasty. You heard? Then you had niggas like the nigga Geo was just outrageous, but you know, he older than us. But son was outrageous. But my nigga Israel was probably the best nigga in my little circle. So we used to go out to other parts of Brooklyn to battle kids on pissy mattresses, my nigga. Bushwick. This is when Bushwick was so dirty, nobody wanted to say they was from Bushwick. You feel what I'm saying? Brownsville niggas laughed at Bushwick like, that nigga's dirty. You feel me? Say, you know how dirty Brownsville niggas is. We used to call Bushwick niggas dirty. Like, ew, you from Bushwick? Ew, yuck. You feel me? So Bushwick is different now. That shit got gentrified out. But back in the days, Bushwick was the slum, the lowest you could go on a totem pole in Brooklyn, nigga. Niggas from Bushwick ain't even want to, niggas was like, I don't even want to say I'm from Bushwick because it was so filthy out there. You understand? Over the years, they started getting shit up. But Bushwick always been wild. It always been real. The Bushwick that you see now, with the bars and the coffee shops and all of that, they have no idea what these blocks used to be like back in the early 80s and shit. Like, these shit, you would get murdered. Like, chick I used to fuck with, she was selling heroin at 12 years old in Bushwick. You feel what I'm saying? She was on the block and she was working a heroin spot at 12, 13 years old, nigga, in Bushwick. Chick I used to fuck with. But shit was crazy out there back in the days. But we used to go out there to battle niggas on pissy mattress flipping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we go to a hood, we just roam around till we find some other dirty kids who flip on pissy mattresses. And niggas be like, yo, that shit be tension like a real beef, nigga. Niggas be like, yo, what's up with y'all, nigga, man? Fuck, man. Yo, whatever, man. Niggas want to get it in, we get it in, man. Fuck, man. Fucking corny ass niggas, man. What y'all niggas want to do, man? You think niggas about to have a shootout? Nigga just go step on the mattress and start bouncing and do 3 summies. Niggas be like, oh, that nigga burnt you, son. That nigga burnt you, son. Nah, son, it's over, son. That nigga did 2 front tucks and a summy, son. Niggas be like, ooh. He was some real niggas be falling. My shit used to be back flipping, nigga. I come falling on the mattress. My whole face just land in the wet spot, pissy wet spot of the mattress. You ain't give a fuck when you was a kid. You heard? We used to bring the mattresses into the handball court, nigga. We used to drag pissy mattresses into the handball. Just be soaking wet with piss. Nigga come down, whole face on the side of that shit. Ew. Yo, how that shit was, son? I did the flip, though. I went all the way around. Nigga, whole face got piss on it. You heard? That shit is a real ghetto Olympic sport, nigga. Pissy mattress flipping. Niggas be testing the mattress. Let me see. Hold on, man. Before we start, let me see if y'all niggas' mattresses is official. Niggas be testing your mattress, nigga. Them shit's got maggots on them. Niggas like this. The springs are a little old, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get my whole summy off on this, but I'm gonna let it slide this time. But y'all gotta step these mattresses up next time. You feel me? These shits is a little lopsided. You heard? You could be disqualified for a lopsided pissy mattress in Brownsville back in the days. But in Bushwick, it rocked. You heard? In Bushwick, anything goes. Anything went in Bushwick at these times. In these days and times, there was no rules in Bushwick. Like, niggas think it's a joke, but literally, Bushwick we used to talk about Bushwick like, listen, man, I'm poor, I'm fucked up, but at least I ain't from Bushwick. Because that shit was the slums beyond slums back in the days. They gentrified the shit out of Bushwick now. You heard? But shout out to Bushwick, man. Some of the realest niggas in the world come from Bushwick. Shout out to my nigga John Crons. Know what I mean? That's my niggas a Bushwick icon. But shout out to my nigga John Crons, man. You feel what I'm saying? And all my Bushwick niggas out there, man. I met a lot of good Bushwick dudes, man. A lot of good Bushwick dudes in my travels, man. You heard that my man, one of my right-hand mans from the Ville, his family was from Bushwick. So they kind of moved from Bushwick to the Ville to Howard. You feel what I'm saying? So we was always going back and forth to his grandmother house and shit in Bushwick back in the days. Yeah, bro, but nah, we used to flip our ass off on them pissy matches. That's before bed bugs. That's before bed bugs was existing. We used to think bed bugs was a myth. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I thought that shit was some fairy tale shit. I never seen a bed bug in my life until 10 years ago. Jason FNJ. But yeah, we was flipping on them shits, getting all type of wingworms. Shit is really called ringworms, but you know, back in the days in the hood, we call them shits wingworms. All of us had that shit, nigga. Little spots in our head and shit. That was the mattresses, nigga. We was flipping on them dirty ass mattresses. You gonna get a couple of ringworms every once in a while. Good couple of spots in your shit. Take about a good month and a half for that shit to come back. Gotta watch your kids, man. Your kids get that shit quick and fast, nigga. They get that shit quick and fast. But yeah, my genies. Word to mother. Nah, man, them wingworms was different, my nigga. Niggas had, you was a dirt. If you had some wingworms, man, you was hiding. Nobody wanted to come outside when they had them shits. Niggas be like, yo, son, what's that in your head, son? Yo, that nigga got wingworms, son. Yo, that nigga got wingworms. And then when you a kid, like, you really thought it was a worm in your head. Like, that circle that be in your head, the ring and shit, I used to think that was a real worm under my scalp. Like, nigga be crying like, there's a worm under my scalp. There's a lot of shit that existed in the 80s you don't see, like Mexican jumping beans. Like, I don't know what was going on, but I know in the early 80s, they used to sell Mexican jumping beans in stores in a pack, and you would open them shits up, and I think you add water to them shits or something, and they would start jumping. Tell me that shit ain't true, my nigga, that they ain't sell Mexican jumping beans as a novelty in corner stores. The way they sold the snaps that you throw on the ground and they pop, they would sell Mexican jumping beans. What happened to them? I don't know. But I remember Mexican jumping beans because I used to beg for them shits when we went to the store as a kid. And I get a pack of them shits, throw them shits on the floor, and them shits be jumping, my nigga. You feel me? I don't know what that's about. I gotta Google that and look that up. But yeah, my nigga, you heard? That's when, son, you know what was the illest toy in the 80s on the fucking planet that we took advantage of and we didn't know how good we had it, and now it's hard to find those shits, and they be the official ones. Like, you could find them, but they don't be the official ones that, son, you remember when niggas used to sell those toy styrofoam airplanes in the pack for 50 cent or 25 cent, and you put the propeller on them shits. You had to assemble them shits yourself and put the wings through the shit and then put the propeller on them shits. Son, them shits was the greatest shit ever in the world, son. Remember they had the double plane that came with two sides to the plane? Son, them shits flew like real planes, my nigga. Son, I be looking, they got them on Amazon, but they not the same brand and they don't look the same, because I guess niggas crack down on the manufacturing of styrofoam so much, because that, you know, styrofoam is fucked up for the environment. But bro, those shits are the greatest toys ever, and I need to order those shits for my son. I keep bullshitting, but now he's at the age where he could really appreciate them. So I'm gonna get him some of them shits. Them shits is the greatest, nigga. You fly them shits fly like real planes, bro. You heard? Like, the toy game in the 80s was different, my nigga. Straight up, yeah, them parachute mans. I had one of them shits the other day. That shit ain't really parachute the way it was supposed to do, but them parachute mans back in the days, forget about it. We used to put them motherfuckers on skyrockets. On skyrockets. We used to get the big fat skyrockets, tie them niggas to them shits, nigga, and shoot them shits up in the air. We used to do that to niggas. G.I. Joe used to be violating, my nigga. We used to be violating. Niggas catch niggas in my projects. Niggas that catch your G.I. Joe. You bring your G.I. Joes out. Niggas that catch your G.I. Joe. Tie that nigga to a skyrocket, fat skyrocket. Shoot that nigga up in the air and blow his ass up. Nigga come down with all type of burn marks on him. You be mad as a motherfucker. My favorite G.I. Joe nigga at that time was that nigga Dusty. Remember that nigga Dusty? That nigga had the hat with the shit hanging down. I had all them niggas. Nigga Dusty, Hawk. Told you, man, I ain't even begin to tell my Brownsville stories yet, bro. I remember the time niggas stole my G.I. Joes, my nigga. Man, wait till I tell these stories. You heard? Remember the first time I stole something out of TSS in East New York, man. First time I stole a transformer, man. That shit was out the pack. I couldn't resist it. You heard? It was a life of crime from then. I stole that nigga Cosmos. Remember that Autobot nigga Cosmos that turned into a motherfucking to a UFO? I seen that nigga in the pack. Nigga, that nigga was like $10.99, $7.99, and that nigga was like 1 inch. Threw that nigga right up in that pocket. Threw that nigga right up in that pocket, boy. That hot pocket. Kept it movie. Yersh. Gunny Walker, that's what's up, my bro. Gunny Walker be pushing that lacrosse on me like this. Now lacrosse is crazy though, man. That shit is a wild ass sport too, man. Them niggas be getting it on and all of that. But that's the sport you want to play when you want to get some bread though, you heard? You want to be caked up, nigga, learn to play lacrosse, nigga. All the niggas on your team is gonna be some niggas with some money. Half them niggas gonna be some niggas with some real money. You heard? You become the star player on the lacrosse team, nigga. It's over. You could go far. Funniest shit was that shit when the new Fresh Prince, the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit that they did on Netflix or whatever. Niggas came in the locker room and that nigga Carlton was just dancing around all them white boys. That nigga was doing the Bobby Shmurda. That shit was dumb funny, son. Nigga came in the locker room, that nigga just had like 7 white boys around him like this. No, for the show, nigga. No, nigga. And nigga was doing that dance. That nigga was going crazy. That shit was dumb funny. And nigga Will went over there and snatched that nigga up like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, my nigga? You cooning out right now. That nigga was cooning out in that lacrosse locker room, nigga. That nigga was like this. Oh, my nigga, that nigga was wildin'. That nigga was the blackest nigga in the whole world around nothing but white niggas like this, doing the Bobby Shmurda like this. That shit dumb funny. That nigga Will damn near had a heart attack. Oh, that shit was wild funny, my nigga. I don't know if they call space jokes on you. I don't know if they call space guider planes. I forgot what them shits is called, man. But they just styrofoam ass planes, and they came with a little clear propeller, and you stick it on the front of the joint, and you follow the directions, and you put the motherfucking wings through the piece, and then put the tail wings in the back. They had the tiger joint. They had all type of different planes, man. Them shits is fire. They had the shark looking joint. Facts, bro. Kenneth, that's a fact. Word up. Yeah, my genies, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm a big kid, man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all dudes, man. I'm a big kid, and I'm the type of dude that if I was to get rich, I would probably spend money on the whole He-Man collection, the whole G.I. Joe collection. I'm talking about original shits, not no remakes and reprints. I'm talking about the original shits from the 80s. I would probably spend that bread on getting the whole He-Man collection with all of the fucking vehicles, everything, nigga. G.I. Joes, Transformers, everything, nigga. I'm still mad I lost my Shockwave. Back in the days, you used to couldn't buy Shockwave in the stores. They didn't sell Shockwave in the stores because he wasn't made like the other Decepticon toys. He was heavy motherfucker with real wires and all type of real shit, batteries and crazy shit. So you used to have to, when you buy Transformers, you had to save up the points on the back of the boxes and shit, and then order that shit or whatever. You should cut the shit out or something, and you had to pay money and send money to Hasbro, and they would send you Shockwave in the mail. He was not in stores at all at one point. You feel me? So I did that. I got that nigga in the mail and shit. You feel me? Nigga, I'm mad as a motherfucker. I lost that original Shockwave. That shit online now, niggas selling that shit for 500, 600, 800. Like, I'm talking about the original, because they got a remake of it. It's great, it looks nice, but it ain't the original first 80s print of Shockwave. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, not Shockwave, my fault. Yeah, Shockwave. You feel what I'm saying? Purple Shockwave. Yeah, bro, it was rough, man. So, but I had that shockwave and I was proud of that shockwave. That shit turned into a real life-size gun. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy, my nigga. I used to love that shit. You heard? Now I would have to buy that shit over for like $800 to get the original shockwave again. Yeah, them Hot Wheels racetracks, my nigga. I mean, them shits was the shit too, my nigga. Love them shits too, man. I can't wait to buy my son race cars, racetracks. I can't wait for my son to get to that age where he could really appreciate a remote control racetrack and see them cars flying around and going over under them loops and over them loops at 100 miles per hour, nigga. Remember my nigga Arvell that lived on motherfucking where Arvell lived, all the way down Picken Avenue, right on the same block as the pet shop. That pet shop that used to be on Picken Avenue across the street from the old movie theater. Now I mean, my man Arvell used to live on that block. And nigga had the mean Hot Wheels race car set. We used to go to that nigga crib after school and play fucking Hot Wheels and Matchbox on his shit. Them shit was crazy. Real talk. But yeah, my G's, that pet shop on Picken Avenue, man. I mean, I used to be buying all type of animals from them niggas. You heard? I done had all type of lizards and newts and salamanders and hamsters and snakes. I had it. I had everything, nigga. I had it all, nigga. They used to have a pet shop in Brownsville back in the day. See, I'm giving y'all niggas vintage Brownsvillism. They used to have a pet shop back in the days. Nigga tried to test my jaw the other day. My nigga Bugs. Nigga tried to test my Brownsville jaw the other day. Annihilated that nigga. You heard? The nigga tried to test my Brownsville jaw the other day, son. Nigga said, yo, so what was the pet shop that was in the Ville? The closest pet shop to Howard. I'm like, I said, son, I'm not even going to answer that, my nigga. You heard? I'm not even going to answer that question because it's an insult to me. You feel me? You talking about Joe's pet shop, my nigga? Come on, my nigga. This is the only pet shop in the Ville. Niggas don't got nothing but pigeons. You heard? And niggas a whole pet shop. Niggas don't sell nothing but pigeons, my nigga. Straight up. I said, son, you insulting my intelligence. Then the nigga tried to ask another question. He said, all right, so back in the days on 4th of July, I just cut that nigga off. Green, talking about the ramp. Right across the street, down the block from Joe's pet shop, around the corner from the store, right on the side of the store. What you talking about, bro? Disrespecting me right now. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga just started laughing. I said, come on, son. What are you asking me, guy? Nigga tried to ask me where did niggas get fireworks from illegally back in the day. Come on, my nigga. The ramp right up the block and around the corner from the store, nigga. Right on the side of the store, the ramp, my nigga. Go down in the ramp. They had a whole basement full of fireworks, my nigga. Niggas selling, we 10. Niggas selling us M80s, blockbusters. Niggas was wilding back in the days in the Ville, son. Nigga 8 cash coming in there. Yo, can I get 6 blockbusters and 4 ash cans? Niggas selling us 3/4. An ash can was 3/4 of a stick of dynamite, my nigga. Do you understand? A M80 is 1/4 stick of a dynamite. A blockbuster is a 1/2 stick of dynamite. A ash can is 3/4 of a stick of dynamite, bro. Niggas was selling us, we 9, 10 cash, 8 cash. Niggas selling us ash cans, my nigga. I'm running around with 6 ash cans in my pocket, my nigga, at 10, 11 years old. Son, they hated me in my project, son. That's all I'm gonna say, my nigga. Niggas hated my guts. Cause I was doing shit like stuffing an ash can down the fucking pipe. Remember when before they had gates, they had poles with a chain pole and a chain, just a whole bunch of poles and chains. And then if you lift the shit up, some of the caps came off of the poles. Nigga, I used to stuff ash cans inside the pole, my nigga. Take the chain off, stick an ash can in there at 11 o'clock at night, my nigga. 12, as I got older, I was doing shit like this at 2 in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? But 11, 12, I was doing shit like this at 10 o'clock at night. Putting 11 o'clock, putting an ash can inside of a pole, lighting that shit and running, nigga. I'd be in my house by the time that shit go off. You feel me? Cause I lived on the 3rd floor. I light that shit, nigga. Them slow ass fuses, I'll run up to my house and just wait for that shit to blow up. Shit be like this. Boo! Son, listen. I'm gonna tell you why teenagers are stupid. Son, I was letting them shits off in the hallway in my building, my nigga. In the staircase of my building, my nigga. I was letting off blockbusters and M80s, throwing them shits down the staircase, letting them shits off, bro. Scaring, Nick, giving old ladies heart attacks in my building. You feel what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers calling the cops. Cops pulling up to my building. Niggas talking like, yo, somebody shot a shotgun off in the staircase. I'm quiet, like, nah, that wasn't no shotgun. That was that blockbuster I threw in the back staircase last night. You feel what I'm saying? Like, son, this shit ain't funny. But this is why when you have teenage boys, you gotta be on their ass, nigga. You gotta search their room. You gotta be on their ass. Cause I was doing stupid shit like that. I was stuffing blockbusters in telephone booths, trying to blow them shits to smithereens to get the quarters out. I was doing dumb shit like that. You heard? But y'all was ODing selling 10-year-olds ash cans and blockbusters, my nigga. Y'all just ain't give a fuck. And back in them days, jumping jacks, you buy a pack of jumping jacks, bro. One of them shits be a firecracker, like straight up, like. You ever try to hold a jumping jack in your hand and that shit blew up like a firecracker? That shit happened to me 100 times. Like, you can't trust everything that looks like a jumping jack. This is the illegal firework market. Some of them shits, they make a mistake and put the wrong gunpowder in them shits. And then, listen, see, I don't even want to say shit like this because I think about shit like this now and I really was stupid and I was a stupid kid and I could have died a long time ago. But son, how we used to take the fuse out of an M80, you know how sometimes the fuse come out by mistake, it fall out was a bad one, the wax was loose and it came out. How we used to put the jumping jack fuse in an M80, son. Son, we bugging, son. We bugging, son. We putting a jumping jack fuse in an M80, lighting that shit and running. Nigga, that shit blowing up in 3 seconds. You heard? Bugging. We was bugging, son. Then them niggas had cherry bombs. Cherry bombs was like, they're not that powerful, but they loud and they annoying like a motherfucker. Cherry bombs. Man, listen, my nigga, I'll be running around with a pocket full of them shits. Cherry bombs, jumping jacks, firecrackers, blockbusters, M80s, ash cans, motherfucking, you name it. I was lighting that shit, nigga. Straight up, under niggas' windows, wildin'. Yeah, my niggas, but yo, man, I'ma holler at y'all dudes tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'll be dropping a new episode tomorrow. If you ain't seen none of the 3 new episodes I just dropped, make sure you go leave a comment. I mean, subscribe, share these episodes to Facebook, Twitter, and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but one nigga I know from Brownsville did that shit in Jeff too, man. Threw an M80 in the blockbuster or something like that in the classroom, and the teacher picked that shit up thinking it was, I don't know what they was thinking, and that shit blew like 2 of their fingers off. And son went to jail for that shit and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, niggas blew the teacher hand off in Jeff, man, with a blockbuster, man. Blew their fingers off, man. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas was out of control with them fireworks. Heard the mother. Son, I still be rock. You talking about Benetton the clothes? I be rocking Benetton now. I got a few Benetton pieces. Straight up. Now I be rocking that ton, my nigga. I be rocking that Benny. You heard? And they was doing rainbow colors before anybody was doing rainbow colors. You feel what I'm saying? But I be fucking with that ton. I got a stupid Benetton sweater that's already a classic. Like, I'll never get rid of that shit, because they'll never make it again. Yersk. But yo, I'ma holler at y'all dudes tomorrow, man. Drop a new episode or something, man. Get at me. I appreciate y'all dudes, man. Gen Pop gang in the building, man. Love y'all niggas, man. Yersk. Holla. Holla at me on Instagram if you need me. Real St Laz.